It's still real to me, damn it! The Top of Wrestling with your hosts, ODM and the Professor.
Good shit. Late to every episode. Late so much, I'm going to have to buy you a pregnancy test.
Bob Rude.
I want to be a podcaster. Yay!
His mama named him Kenta. I'm going to call him Kenta.
Dynamite drop in, Monty. That broadcasting school is really paying off for you.
That's a bold statement, Cotton.
Oh my god, mine just stopped recording. No, we're good. We're still recording.
What a dick.
What kind of game is it?
Wargames! Let a war game!
You're our impressionist.
Yeah, I know. That's the only thing I've said in the last half hour.
Fuck Nia Jax. Fuck you in that storyline. You went with Joey Janela.
Yeah.
He has that face that I just want to fucking punch.
He's the dollar store version of John Moxley.
The first ever promo wars, we are flipping a nail file. How many times has the Bucks dropped their pants? You laid there and just let them just shower you with their wrestling matches.
Bark like a dog.
Oh, Jinx, holy shit. How did that actually happen?
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Top of Wrestling podcast is back, and today is as special as it's ever going to get for the Top of Wrestling. We thought we were going to do a watch-along for Wargames, and we were going to have to watch it the next day together and make sure we synced up in time because we're in different area codes, which makes cheating okay. But anyway, no, but because of that, we are going to be doing a live, on-the-spot, watching it right off of the network as it's going, Wargames NXT. Of course, obviously, this is airing a couple of days later, but you're going to get our actual live reactions, which I'm excited about. We don't have to read the spoilers and then act surprised later. So, welcome back to the Top of Wrestling. It's episode 15. The top topic, of course, Wargames! Not a bad first shot for myself. I would say pat myself on the back a little bit. Thank you guys very much for listening to us on every podcast platform that is out there that you're able to listen to us on. We really appreciate it. Subscribe, like, share. And as always, we talk wrestling, we talk movies. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, ODM.
So there I am in Sri Lanka, formerly Ceylon, at 3 in the morning, looking for 1,000 brown M&Ms to fill a brandy glass. Ozzy wouldn't go on stage that night. So Jeff Beck pubs his head round the door and mentions there's a little sweet shop at the edge of town. So we go, and it's closed. So there's me and Keith Moon and David Crosby breaking into that little sweet shop, right? Well, instead of a guard dog, they've got this bloody great big Bengal tiger. Well, I would manage to take out the tiger with a can of mace, but the shop owner and his son, that's a different story altogether. I had to beat them to death with their own shoes. Nasty business, really. But sure enough, I got the M&Ms, and Ozzy went on stage and did a great show.
Oh, I love the first time when they do that in Wayne's World 2, and they're like, dude, awesome story, man, great story. And then later on, he keeps bringing it up, and they're like, yeah, we got it, dude.
Yeah, I know. They're repeating the story back to him, and they go, 1,000 M&Ms.
What was his name? I can't think of his name right now.
Oh, shit, I just had it, too. Yeah, I don't know. I could look it up.
Right, good movie, Wayne's World 2. See, I'm going to do a little bit of Wayne's World 1 and Wayne's World 2 then, kind of like Back to the Future. We did a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So you never know. Yeah. I may have to toss a little bit of... I mean, honestly, my favorite line from Wayne's World 1, I don't care if it's messed up or not. I'm going to order takeout. Who likes Chinese? I'll have the cream of some young guy.
Oh, wow, why am I
Come
not
on, it's
surprised?
one of the best lines. Come on, you know it is.
The best line, I don't know, but...
I will say, wait up, guys, I fell on my keys. But I do like Cassandra and Crucial Taunt. Oh, my God. Oh,
yeah,
my God.
Ballroom Blitz. They did a great cover of that.
I think that's a better version than the original.
I think so, too, yeah. I'm with you.
Such a good movie. All of them. Both of them. Is that you or the snake? So we are about 15-ish minutes away from TakeOver, and we got a lot of news we're going to get through, so we are going to try to get through what we can while we can, and then we'll probably sprinkle in a little bit of news as the night goes on here for NXT Wargames! Wow, that delay, I was like, oh, he's going to mess with me and go, Wargames?
Yeah, right. That's what we're watching,
So-
right?
Right. Wait, are we watching 2019 or 2020? Because last year was pretty cool, man, with Kevin Owens coming out. We're not going to get that crowd pop.
No. But we'll see what it is.
Hey,
this
I'm excited either way. Dude, you got Undisputed Era in War Games. I'm excited about that. That's enough for me.
the whole Pat McAfee thing is going to be great.
Oh God. So we'll kind of dribble into some of the news here. First things first, as many have heard, WWE Hall of Famer, very first ever Intercontinental Champion, Pat Patterson, passed away this past week. Condolences to his family. It's kind of touchy when you talk about Pat Patterson, to be honest with you, because it depends on whose side you're on. When it comes to the stories, are they real, are they not, all that stuff, and it's a shame because it's kind of getting thrown out there in the mix of all of it right now with his death, I've noticed. But I guess it kind of comes with the territory, you know what I mean? Like when Bill Cosby dies, some people are going to go, well, he was still a comedic legend. Yeah. Popping pills and drinks. Anyway.
Yeah. Lots of examples.
Popping the pill in the pudding. So.
The Jello!
So this past Wednesday night, I texted you. I texted Nightwing. I said, nobody, don't talk to me. I'm not going to watch Dynamite tonight. I'm going to have to watch it tomorrow morning. And then just things shifted, and I was able to watch it. And it worked out perfect timing. I didn't tune in until about 40 minutes into Dynamite, so I missed a little bit of the beginning, but that's okay. I did get to see the tag match with Cody and Darby Allin taking on Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs. Is that Powerhouse Hobbs?
Yeah.
Is that his name? I love the name.
I know, right?
I don't like that they're the tag team together. I really wish it would just be Cage and Hobbs.
That
I
would
feel
make
that's
more
just like
sense, right?
wouldn't it? But I texted you and said, hey, man, I am watching live, just a heads up, so I think I'll be watching this world title match with you. And we're going back and forth, giving our predictions, and then all of a sudden, the man, the myth, the legend,
The icon.
Sting, the icon, Sting comes out. And it's funny, if you go back and listen to it, yeah, it's his music, man, but you couldn't catch it at first. When the winter is coming and you see the snow and all this stuff and you see the field shot, still didn't even think it was Sting.
Yeah.
It wasn't until it actually said
They showed a
Sting
crow,
on
too.
there or showed his face or whatever it was, and I go, holy that's what it was. I didn't even see that. And again, you go back and watch it, you're like,
On the
God
replay,
damn,
yep.
I missed the crow too.
Yep.
Holy cow. Yeah,
it was
was outstanding. And tonight, Tony Schiavone is going to be interviewing Sting, which is cool, that's a big thing, because, I mean, he's home on TNT. And they could not drive that home any harder with him and Flair in the last Nitro match. Dude, and I remember just texting him, I'm like, bro, are you live? You go, I need to go have a smoke so I can calm down.
Yep, pretty much. I waited, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to have a smoke.
God. Oh, man.
It was crazy.
It
It was crazy. So,
it
yeah.
Go ahead,
it was,
please.
Yeah, so Meltzer's, some of the stuff that's already coming out, because I actually missed the part where they mentioned that he had signed long-term. You had texted me that as I was having the smoke, so.
multi-year deal.
Yep. So, if he's going to wrestle is still to be seen. He's 61. He has spinal stenosis. It's very unlikely that he will. But the funny thing is, he is on the men's roster page with a record of 0-0. So I don't know if that means they're going, if that's just like a formality kind of thing. But he's definitely going to be a regular on the show, according to Meltzer.
Taz, what does Taz have? I want to know what his record is.
Okay.
If he has no record,
Well,
they
if
don't
he's
even
not
do
on the
0-0,
roster,
then
yeah.
they're telling you Sting's going to be wrestling. That's my point.
Right.
Like, you signed him as a wrestler. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of makes you wonder. But you and I were texting. I said, the way this all looks, he got right in front of Cody. Then he got in front of Darby. Holy shit. Did I
that was the best part.
I mean, you're
Him
talking
looking him up
like,
and down. He was scoping him out.
It was so cool.
And the thing is, he has a history with Dustin.
Exactly. Right? So I think we've been waiting for it for a while. I think Blood and Guts is finally going to happen, which is so apropos while watching the Wargames event, because, I mean, that's what we've been told. Blood and Guts could be somewhat similar to that in a cage-type style. I don't know. We never actually got a real answer, the more I think about that.
So what do I do? So do I do
Blood and Guts? I like that. I think it sounds awesome. No. Actually, you got to do it like a screaming girl in a horror movie. Blood and Guts! Anyway, so
okay.
I'm thinking it's going to be, if he does wrestle, if Sting does wrestle, even at 61, if he can come in and do a Blood and Guts match where he teams with Darby Allin, Dustin, and Cody, and they take on Team Taz, and Taz comes out of retirement for this, holy shit. No one's ever seen Sting versus Taz. Just saying. Now, Sting could also be just what you and I have been asking for a while, a GM. He could be your talking guy, your authority figure if you need him to be. Did it in TNA. I think he could do it here. I'm just excited, and it's funny because all the memes, people bitch when they see Goldberg come out of retirement, but they go ape shit for Sting, and I go,
there's a
difference. One's a good wrestler.
Huge difference. We could do a whole episode on that alone.
So, The Undertaker retired, but Mark Calloway. Could you imagine Mean Mark showing up in AEW? Mean Mark for Sting?
First of all, we're not getting that match, and thankfully at this point. The face-off, the opposition would be cool, but you know he's not going anywhere. He's a WWE lifer, man. So
no. Oh, they bought him for the rest of his life.
I don't blame him. So anyway, dude, this is major. We both marked out. It was awesome. Listen, I know we mock the nostalgia sometimes, and it's like, oh god, but you know what? I'm a mark for it. I'm not gonna lie. It's great. And
this one
and
I'm
the ones
okay
that, and
with.
they're not picking washed up people either. They're picking up people that were huge. Jake the Snake, dude. Tully. They had the Midnight there for a couple times. I mean, they don't screw around. They're getting the right people.
Which, speaking of, first of all, I got to say right now, as we're watching the pre-show.
I just saw it come up. Yeah,
War
fucking love that song.
Ozzy.
Yeah,
it's so cool. Oh my god, I love that they're doing that. But
poisoning,
like you said, you're not picking up the washed-up guys or anything. So you have it's not just like you're picking up anybody though. Sting was a home. His home was TNT for years on the Turner Broadcasting Network, right? So it's not just like you're picking up just anybody. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like Big Show retired out of WWE and they brought him over for no reason. I will say you put a title on him, then you're doing no better than what WWE did with Goldberg. You know what I mean? Putting the title on him a couple of times, which was stupid. So, we just have to wait and see. But either way, the Icon's back, man. It was great. Just fucking great to see him. But let's talk about the other thing that we marked out on. We got a couple minutes before TakeOver begins here.
Let's.
What do you think, man?
Yep.
Kenny Omega.
I don't think. Personally, I'm not surprised. It was a great match. Moxley seems to have a bit of a. I don't want to say a no-sell policy, but he definitely just never gets put down. I don't think we've seen it once where he just gets put down and that's that. He always gets back up. That's cool. I get it. But if it was Omega, it should have just been, it should have just come to that. Now, the heelish tactics, I don't mind. It's going to be interesting to see where this goes because I don't know how long-standing this is going to be, this venture with Impact. The Don Callis thing, I think Don Callis' contract is up with Impact. He's going to end up in AEW as Kenny's corner man. So
I love it. As soon as he was at the pay-per-view, when he fought Hangman Page and Callis did he was on the
announce team?
The panel talking, and I was like, this seems weird. All right. I'm like, but all right. I'm like, he really did do a lot of Kenny Omega's matches in the past, like in New Japan and everything. So it was good to see that. But I was like, they got to be going somewhere with this. And the exact moment that he left that broadcast position, I go, oh my God, Callis is going to help him. Oh my God, this is going to be the best turn ever. So when they started running in the back area, I go, please meet up with the Bucks.
That's what I was expecting. Yeah, I thought that's what was going to happen.
But then to say, find out on, he goes on Axis on Tuesday, and he goes, well, Dynamite's on Wednesday. I'm talking Impact. I was like, oh shit. It was so cool, man.
Yeah.
Well done. And honestly, John Moxley, Dean Ambrose, whatever you want to call him, that was his absolute best wrestling match.
I think so
best
too.
Match
Yeah.
I've ever seen him in. It was so good to watch. I mark out every time you see Omega do that quick
Snapdragon.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm like, no one does it better.
So
man.
did
It's
you
so
notice
quick?
What he did? Because so a couple things I got to squeeze these in before we get ready here. I sent you a text during the whole Sting thing, and I said on a side note, I said, what happens when Okada shows up in AEW? In the main event, he did the Rainmaker pose, and then he didn't do the Rainmaker. He did what you call the Rain Trigger. It was the Rainmaker V Trigger.
Yes.
That Seth Rollins was doing, yeah.
Yes. Because, exactly. Wow. I remember you texting about the Okada thing, but I didn't even think about that callback that he did. And they did it. They did the zoom in where he puts his arms out like Okada does, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, but I didn't even think about that. Overall, just that was the best Dynamite of their entire history. Obviously, only been in business for a year and a half, but that's cool. Man, we are only seconds away, so you're going to want to get yourself ready, of course, for the War Games event here. Obviously, if you are going to be watching this, obviously you probably already watched it on Sunday night, but if you want to listen to us mark out, you want to listen to what we took in at that time, you're going to want to gear up the WWE Network to the War Games event and get set up just at the spot where they do the then, now, forever, as they do for everything. So, if you guys are ready, you have it lined up, it is time to hit play. We're going to watch the then, now, forever. We're at the part where Hogan's slamming Andre, just if you need to be exact. And we are going to hit play in 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we at the Top of Wrestling would like to apologize for the unexpected interruption. We are experiencing technical difficulties and expect to return to our normally scheduled podcast momentarily.
The bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. The bills make me wanna shout. Make some noise, Buffalo Bills fans!
Awesome pay-per-view. Good wrestling, good brews, good buddies. Feel great, man. Feel great. I don't know, man. I hate my father. I hate my life. But I feel great, man. I'm going to go pick a fight.
The Mirthmobile.
You didn't tell him about my pubes, did you? If she were a president, she'd be Abraham Lincoln.
We're not worthy! No stairway. Denied.
Did you ever find Bugs Bunny attractive when he put on a dress and play a girl bunny?
Rib for her pleasure. Ew.
Take me, Garth.
Where? I'm low on gas and you need a jacket.
Sphincter says what? What? Exactly. Excuse me? Okay, well, we'll take these home, run through them with a fine-tooth comb, cross the T's and dot the lowercase j's.
Hey, are you through yet? Because I'm getting tired of holding this.
Yeah, that's what she said. Will you still love me when I'm in my carbohydrate sequin jumpsuit? Young girls in white cotton panties, waking up in a pool of your own vomit, bloated, purple, dead on a toilet base?
Yeah.
Okay, party, bonus.
What is it?
It's a gun rack.
A gun rack. I don't even own a gun, let alone many guns that would necessitate an entire rack. What am I gonna do with a gun rack?
You know, Wayne, if you're not careful, you're gonna lose me.
I lost you 2 months ago. Are you mental? We broke up. Get the net. That's in the Glenargan province near the Biburgan River.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys should have been at Gasworks on Friday.
Yeah, we were there.
There was this band, Crucial Taunt. They had this mega babe for a lead singer. Unreal.
Phil, we were there.
Z Hi, Kicker God. Ding Hi, Dick Van Patten.
Yes, and it's the choice of a new generation.
Isn't Milwaukee an Indian name?
Yes, Pete, it is. Actually, it's pronounced Milwaukee, which is Algonquin for the good land.
Does this guy know how to party or what?
What is the difference between Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man, really?
Well, she has a bow in her head.
Get right out of town.
No,